Hey folks, Redneck Vaper here. Got a review for you. Today I'm talking about the MINIKIN. Why do I keep doing that? These words are too similar. Today I'm talking about the Asmodus MINIKIN 120 watt device. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at this down in Zoom Diggity mode. Let's go.
Here is the box that the Asmodus Anakin. Shit. Anyway, here is the box that the Asmodus MINIKIN 120 watt comes in. So I've already got the device out of it. Here's what it looks like on the outside. 18 and up right there. It's good touch. Here's some specifications on the back and a few warnings here to please read the enclosed step. Okay, so here is the enclosed step. All right, first off, you get you a little specification owner's manual type deal here, which is pretty good. I liked it. All right. Then you get you a warranty card right here. And then you get you a, this is sort of a caution card here that tells you about not using batteries with torn skins on them, which I thought that was a nice touch. But anyway, nothing else in the box, no charger or nothing like that, because this device you cannot charge with a USB. All right, these things come in quite a few different colors, but the one that I got was the black one. Now the black one's got this nice rubber coated finish on it that's very comfortable in the hand, and it's got this mirror type, can you see yourself? Mirror type finish on the button and the screen. The screen is kind of like a black tinted mirror finish on the screen. And hit the button there. There's the screen. Now there's quite a few different controls you can do on this thing. First I'm going to show you, here's how you can change the batteries. Now you can't hold it like this and pull it apart, because this goes all the way to that side. You got to hold it at the top. I thought at first that this was going to be hard for me to get used to, but man, it didn't take me no time. I just grab it from the top like that and just pow. Anywho, there's the door. Nice solid door. You know, I don't see, you know, you could possibly bend it, but it takes a lot of force to bend that. Okay, the batteries go in like so. They're kind of loose to me. I have actually dropped this quite a few times, believe it or not. And every time I've dropped it, I've noticed a little bit of a battery rattle. What's happened when I drop it, it's not sitting in that thing just right. And then here it gets this little bit of rattle. I got to pull the door off and kind of shove them back down in there in that groove. Sorry, I'm coughing here. This daggone weather's killing me. Anywho, so here's a look at it. Got some ventilation down here. And that's pretty much it. Let's get to the controls. I got to turn it back on. To turn it on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get the Asmodus thing. And it goes straight to the menu. Now to go into the, or not the menu, but the display. Go in the menu, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got system on. You can turn it on or off. And it says, when you turn it off, it gives you the, what do you call that? The chipset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And turn it off, and there is like a serial number. I don't know what that is, but that's what it tells you when you turn it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now let's move over to it. Got your mode, power, nickel, titanium, power. Then you got your brightness, where you can change the display screen there, or the brightness of the display. Then you got exchange, where that just flips the colors. It goes from like the black and white to white and black, or whatever color that is. There's that. I like to leave that off. I thought that was pretty ugly. And then you got exit. That's pretty much it. Now if you want to lock this to throw it in your pocket or your purse or whatever, you just hold the fire button and the up button, just like that. You don't even actually have to hold it. You just hit them both at the same time. Now it's unlocked. Now it's locked. Now it's unlocked. It's pretty simple. It doesn't do anything Yes, it does. I didn't think it did anything, but for some reason it reads your resistance when you hit the fire and the down. But as you can see on the screen right here, the resistance is displayed right there. So I guess maybe if you have a hard time seeing, you know, if your vision's not as great, you know, as it's not average, if your vision's not average or whatever, I guess maybe you would have to maybe check it that way because it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, there you go. Now, the combination of the buttons, see, both of them together don't do anything. Just holding both of them down, I try to hold them both. They don't do anything in power mode, okay? Now, if we go to temperature, which I did not use this in dadgummit. It is so hard to do this type of stuff on camera. I'm trying to watch it through the screen. I can't see my own hands. It's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go over to say like nickel. All right, now we're gonna exit. Now you got a bunch of stuff on the screen. You got your temperature, is what you can change right now. Now to change your wattage, nope, that's system lock, my bad. Read resistance. I'm trying to remember, because like I said, I didn't use this thing. There you go, that's how you change it to your wattage. So once you got your temperature set, you're gonna hit both the up and down buttons. So you set your temperature to, I don't know, 465. Now you want to set your wattage, you hit both buttons. Do it just like that. That's pretty much it on the temperature mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I passed it. There we go, titanium and then power. All right. Now there's one more thing I want to show y'all while I got you in up close. I'm just going to go ahead and talk about some of the things I don't like about this. Now looking at the 510 connection, it is a spring-loaded 510 connection. It is spring-loaded, okay? But if you can see, that connection sits ever so above the top there. So certain tanks that you put down on there, I'm just going to take the Griffin RDA for example. If I can get it, catch, because I can't see. All right. That down on there. You're going to have a little bit of a gap there. See that? You're going to have a little bit of a gap because that 510 connection is actually sitting higher than the top of the mod. That can be a pro or a con to some of y'all because, for one, the tank's not going to be scratching the top of your device like some of them do. You'll get this little ring there where it scratches off the finish, which, like I said, I've dropped this thing a million times, and this finish is holding up really well, and I've had this thing for a month. I've been using it every day for a month, and the finish is still looking pretty good. Got that part. Now the next part I want to talk about is, this is a major con for me, which then again it doesn't have to be, but it can be. It's not accurate, okay? This set is not accurate. Let me turn it down to where I usually keep it at. I keep it at like 48.5 watts. All right? If you look on the screen here, it's firing at 4.77 volts, okay? 48.5 watts on a 0.41 resistance. Let me pull my phone out here with my little Ohm's law calculator here. All right, we got it on the screen here. 4.7 volts, 4.77 volts with a 0.41 resistance. Calculate. Dadgummit. Calculate. I gotta put 0 on both of these. Hold on a second. 0. This one's so picky. 0. Calculate. All right. Now that I got it calculated, 4.77 volts applied to 0.41 resistance is 55.49, might as well, yeah, 49 watts. 55.49 watts. 48.5 watts. Now that leads me to the question, which one is it doing? Is it giving me 4.7 volts or is it giving me 48.5 watts? One of those two readings is wrong. So there's a a major con in my opinion, because obviously something's not accurate here. So that's about all I got on the zoom diggity mode here. Let's go back up and talk a little bit more about this up in normal view.
Alrighty, since we've taken a look at that, I pointed out a few cons while we were down there. The accuracy on this, man, I'll go ahead and be completely honest with you. Up to the point where I was fixing to do the video on this thing, I was loving this thing. I mean, it hits all the way down till the batteries are 3.1, 3.2, and it hits good. I mean, the battery bar gets almost all the way completely drained before I start noticing a voltage drop. And when I use these type of things, I adjust the wattage and everything to taste. So when it's hitting good, for me, that's where I leave it at. And I was completely in love with this thing up until the point that, I noticed that the board wasn't accurate on it. Something's not accurate on them readings. And that can be a deal breaker on this piece, because I really, really wanted to praise this thing because, for one, here's a pro. It's 80 bucks. $80 for a dual 18650 120 watt device that has a really good finish. I really like the button on it and everything. The button placement on the up and down is a little different than everything else, and it's just small and really comfortable to hold. It just really, really broke my heart to find something that major. Accuracy is a big deal with these devices, and to find something that major wrong with the device that I was falling in love with just broke my heart. So, this whole little very, very small gap between the tank and the top of the mod was not a deal breaker for me, because it's not like it was swinging back and forth or anything like that. It sits on there nice and snug. The door, I got a feeling that's gonna get really, really loose eventually. So in the future, Asmodus, I kind of like to see maybe a couple of magnets thrown in there somewhere to just add an extra hold to it. I guess if it was to get really, really loose, you kind of squeeze it and tighten it back down a little bit. But she holds on there pretty good right now. Other than that, I mean, there ain't really a whole lot more I can say about this. I pretty much pointed out that, I think that's going to be a deal breaker for a lot of y'all out there. The fact that the board is not accurate on it. Maybe if Asmodus or somebody around that area sees this video and notices, or somebody contacts them and lets them know that, hey, there's something not accurate about this board and they fix it, this will be a great piece to get. And like I said, it's got this nice rubber finish on it. I have held the red one and the white one and the Tiffany blue one. The Tiffany blue one has the same rubber finish on it as this one does. The red and the white has like a glossy finish on it. So if you plan on getting the red or the white, just know that it's not going to be this rubber finish. It's like a high gloss, nice thick paint job on them. But anywho, that's pretty much all I've got for y'all today. I mean, do I recommend you get this piece? If you're one of them type of people that, how you say it, you just bump it up and down to taste and you don't really look at the numbers on there, I don't think you'll really notice anything bad about it. Because like I said, it performs really, really well. It's just not the numbers and stuff that display on the screen are not accurate. So if you fine tune it to where you like it, and you're not one of them ones that I'm straight 80 watts on no matter what I use, if as far as devices go, this could be all right for you. But I can't really give it a positive review on the fact that it's got an inaccurate board on it. Nobody likes to give negative reviews, and I hope I kind of kept this positive for some of y'all. But anywho, like always, this is Redneck Vaper. Link will be down yonder if you decide you want to pick one of these up. Not affiliate, by the way, but there'll be one down there with the quickest search I did online for it. 80 bucks is where I've seen it at most places, which I thought was a good deal. But like I said, I think it's a deal breaker with the inaccuracy on the numbers. Anywho, again, like always, this is Redneck Vaper. Y'all keep on vaping. I'll see you next time.